horribly sick today, so he will not be with us. But because he's such a good sport, Jeff is going to read half of his excerpts in Matt's place. So let's welcome Jeff up here.
Thanks.
Is where I go?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, sweet.
You've got it.
This is a big moment right here. This is my, what is this? It's my honors thesis novel that I wrote for my senior project. And I'm going to share a little bit of it. The reason I say this is a big moment because I've never shared this in front of a public audience before.
Woo!
So in a way, this is like the informal debut of Love Beyond Life. This mic's working, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I awake this morning, as I usually do, in a new reality. Yes, I'm not like most people. For some reason, I have the ability to alter reality and create for myself a better, more perfect tomorrow. Why can I do this? I don't know. All I know is that the actions I make today, the thoughts I think, the relationships I form, and that which I secretly wish for somehow creates a new reality for my dawning every time I sleep. I dream a buffer and awake in a new world. For this reason, I sometimes skip out on sleep. My parents think I'm crazy, but it all evens out in my mind. I believe I am sane, therefore I am. I am popular for a young college freshman, and I had many friends in high school. But there were only a few people I had felt comfortable to talking about my ability. And they would often ask why I don't dream up for myself a smoking hot girlfriend. I'd argue, wouldn't that be a misuse of the gift? Then go ahead and do it anyways, just for kicks. So hear me out. That's only happened twice or thrice. More often than not, I respect this unusual power of mine and use it for a greater good. Just because I can do anything doesn't mean I have to. I could summon an endless supply of super sexy women into my life, but since high school, I have learned that that gets old fast. Relationships with good-looking chicks are great, but I need something deeper. When it comes to women, what I really want is emotional or even spiritual connection. Also, this may be a little sappy, but I kind of believe that every one of us has a soulmate, some other person out there in the world, walking a path of their own that will one day intersect with our personal journey and open up a whole new world. What it boils down to, though, is that I prefer to use my gift to better the world. Who do you think ended World War III? Ha! You don't even know about World War III, do you? Of course you don't. You can't. As soon as World War III started, I created for us a different reality in which China never invaded Tibet, and the Americans never waged war on China in retaliation, even though the odds were in our favor. I'm too in love with Taoist mysticism and Tibetan tradition to watch my homeland fight my dreamland. So I created for us a reality where, as far as you know, World War III is a far distant thought. Now we're going to fast forward to chapter 6. The next day passes just like any other. Wake up, breakfast, episode of Kamen Rider, shower, and class. What is Kamen Rider, you ask? Good question. Allow me to explain. Last year, while flipping through the channels, I stumbled upon a Disney rendition of Power Rangers. Power Rangers RPM. Apparently Disney had bought the franchise in 2001 and Power Rangers have been running continuously with new seasons since the early 90s. Excited to be reunited with a childhood love I watched with anticipation. It's morphin' time! But no, not even close. If this is not an epic fail, I don't know what is. This RPM in no way compares to the Fox Air Saban classics of Mighty Morphin, Zeo, and Turbo, seasons of my generation. So as you might expect, I turned off the television and began forging my own ideas for what a Super Sentai series should really be about. It took a few days, but finally it hit me. What if we lived in a reality where there was another breed of teen transforming superheroes, ones who fought with passion, purpose, and individual motives? Thus began the Kamen Rider legacy. I sketched out an elaborate dynasty with an original Master Rider hitting the public decades before Power Rangers were ever conceived. 10 generations of riders later, 2002, Kamen Rider Ryuki airs in Japan. Rather than predictably fighting giant monsters as a team every episode, these 13 riders of Ryuki battle one another, each with personal reasons for wanting to win a rider war. This is drama. This is what Super Sentai should be about. The firm foundation of this Japanese hit made possible an American adaptation of Ryuki, Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. Every rider has a unique backstory that develops throughout a series of carefully designed plot twists, alliances, and unexpected surprises. Dragon Knight has a depth that is to forever be unmatched by any kid show. No generation of Power Rangers can compare to this one generation of Kamen Rider. It took much prep work, but I can see for us a reality where we can finally enjoy quality Super Sentai productions the way adults never get sick of their primetime programs. But I don't want to completely destroy the Power Ranger franchise. I don't blame the writers, I blame the network. Disappointed with how Disney handled Power Rangers, I had Saban buy back his claim to fame and take it to Disney's dreaded dark horse, Nickelodeon. I await their Power Ranger Samurai that is to air this February, but I know that's nothing on my Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. So after class, I run upstairs to the computer lab. For some reason, I feel urged to check my university email. It's probably nothing, but I am not one to brush aside intuitive inklings. I enter the lab. It is full of people. Every computer station is occupied. Great, I think. Now I have to wait. I don't even really know what I'm doing here. There are 4 or 5 people waiting in front of me, and no one in the lab seems to be leaving. A few minutes pass, and I am now at the front of the line. Finally. In the distance, I see a monitor return to the blank blue desktop wallpaper. An opening. He walks away as I walk towards it swiftly. As preferred, it is one of the 4 computers that is in front of the large window. You know me, I always have to have a window of opportunity. Sitting at a desk without a window? It's like being in a room without books. It's ridiculous. I sit down, fire up Firefox and log in. No emails, nothing. Guess my intuition was wrong. Oh well. But now that I am here, maybe there is something else I need to be here for. Maybe that was just a stepping stone, bringing me here to do something more important. Desperate for ideas, I steal a glance at the computer screen to my right. Another student wasting their life playing on Facebook. Really? They have nothing better to do in the lab than update their status and creep on friends they have never actually met. Look around, Mr. Considerate. It's a full lab. Some people waiting in line for a computer don't have a computer at home. Well, early bird catches the worm. I look at the screen to my left. She's mod lifing. Now that's a girl who knows how to social network. Modlife.com is the future of social networking. 5 years from now, Modlife will be the new Facebook, and Facebook the new MySpace. Once it becomes a tad more user-friendly, it'll have Facebook be. It's designed to connect people in ways that Facebook programmers could never imagine. I consider striking up a conversation with this girl to my left, telling her my user site so we can become mod friends. Then I decide against it. I'm just gonna go back to doing what I came here to do. With wishful thinking, I checked my email once more. To my surprise, I now have an email from Campus Services. Apparently a package has come for me. Is this what brought me here? I'm excited, but also suspicious. I'm not expecting anything. I have no orders on the way, and no family has warned me of care packages. I log out, leave the lab, and take a left down the hallway. As I turn to walk down the open stairwell on the right, a flyer catches my attention from the corner of my eye. I pivot my head for a full view. It's a poster of a 2012 preparation group. As it reads in bold text, "The apocalypse is coming! Learn how to prepare yourselves and your loved ones. For a $200 deposit, you can reserve a space in the fallout shelter below our university act now." What a gimmick. 2012, apocalypse. Bring it on. I return to my room with this new mystery package. I'm really curious about what is in it and eager to find out. But just in case it's a bomb or anthrax or something, I asked my roommate to open it for me. At first he refuses, but I tell him that I think there are homemade cookies inside and that he can have first dibs. He complies. He opens the package. Hey, there are no cookies in here. Hands rummaging through the contents. It's just some old, beat-up silver iPod classic with a note inside. "Oh, my cookies, goddammit!" My jaw drops. I forgot all about the post-it I stuck on my head last night. I went the entire day thinking about Common Writer, going to class that I remember nothing about the intention I had set. I read the note inside. "Dear Shifter, by the time you get this message, I will already be long gone. I plan to embark on a deep space mission in 2006. However, I have loaded this iPod with life-altering music, the debut album by my new band, Angels and Airwaves. Yes, you will also find all your favorite Blink-182 and Boxcar Racer classics on here. But what's most important is that you listen to We Don't Need to Whisper, because we don't. I told my wife that if I do not return to Earth by the fall of 2010, that she should send this to you. I gave her your name so that she could use Facebook to look up your current address and location information when the time was right to ship this off to you. Isn't the internet a great resource? I hope this is not too forward. Trust me, you will need this. Music bridges the gap between parallel universes. Music has the power to move the energy, power unlike any other force I know. Sound is consciousness. Listen for the messages. It will change not only your life, but everyone else's. This may sound strange now, but in time you'll understand. Sincerely, Thomas DeLong. P.S. This is the magic iPod. It's the only one out there. Take good care of it. Tom DeLong? You mean the dude from Blink-182? He has a serious side? Deep space? What? Don't send till the fall of 2010? Excuse me? I have much more questions now than I do answers, but impressed by my ability to bring things into my life, I grasp the iPod, run my fingers along the scratches and dents, a sign that has experienced the world, and place it on my desk next to the post-it. I pick up the post-it and examine it closely. There is now a green check mark on it, a check mark that had not been there before. I didn't write it. I don't even have a green marker. I wrote that request on it with a red marker last night, but that was all. How? Who? When?